plus maybe an all-star team when you look at some of the best talent from different schools. How much do you feel playing in this type of environment helps? Like when you go back, Ellie, when you're going back playing region games, or Kyler when you're playing against Southeast, and anyone else when you're playing against your other region teams in high school ball. How much of an advantage do you guys get from being in this type of atmosphere year round? How much does that help you guys going into the season?
It helps me more confident, honestly, to think that yes, in high school you'll be competing against 18-year-old girls and stuff like that, but playing in this atmosphere every weekend, it helps me mentally get ready for the high school ball.
I know that I can definitely go up with confidence. My high school team, we not the greatest, and people do think we can't. And I know that I can do that. I have the confidence to go up there and just be myself, just from knowing that I can do it on my travel team. And, playing with these girls makes me more confident.
It's just a whole nother environment. It just builds characteristic in yourself. Because you come here and you're with a group of girls that you can depend on. I know you're going to be there no matter what. If I'm on my worst day, you're going to be there to pick me up. And then you go on to a team that is, if I'm not on point that day, they don't want you. And so it's just characteristic. It just builds characteristic.
High school ball is based on cliques. You have groups during practice, and this for Elite, this team is just, we're all just best friends all the time. We tell each other everything.
Yeah, high school ball, you can have good experiences, you can have bad, and you could just have okay, you can get through high school, but like MC said, that it's based off of cliques. You aren't a true team until especially that's just how it is, and I guess that's what makes travel ball so special.
Anyone else? All right. How many of you playing in the travel ball circuit have you had a chance to go up against people that you remember your teammates in high school? You go up against travel ball and as opponents in travel ball. What's that like to go up against somebody that in high school ball they're in the dugout with you to play against them? Is it is a friendly rivalry? Do you want to go out and prove that maybe you're the better one of the group, or how does that kind of work when you're going against somebody that's a teammate in one aspect and an opponent somewhere else?
I think it's funny, honestly, when you go against because high school ball is so messed up that they could be playing and you could be the better out of the two, and then you just go up against them. I just think it's funny. I just think it's funny just to be hey, that's how messed up it is.
Yeah, I feel you can prove yourself if you go up against those people, because maybe at high school ball, yeah, they're the team, they're the players, but once you get back to your team and you play them, it's just kind of hey,
It's a reminder.
where you at now?
We're always kind of, especially with Dalton and Northwest, there's always kind of friendly. They're kind of talking smack and stuff like that, but it's just friendly. None of us really mean
It's
it.
funny, friendly.
All right, so what about the reverse then? What about when you're for instance, North Murray against Coahuila Creek this year? What's that gonna be like when you're playing against each other?
Lord,
I will be scared knowing that, especially if I'm pitching against MC, I'm going to be worried.
Maddie's pitching. Lord, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I'm definitely knowing, seeing the capabilities that we have on this team, going against them in high school. It's not even going against the team, it's going against that one person on your team, because you know what they can do.
Especially Dalton and Northwest rivalry, first off.
I hear that's a little sometimes heated.
This year, Dalton didn't do their best, right? We lost him. I'll give them props to that. But it's when you come back and you hear it constantly in your ear like a little bird.
But most of all, I think it's going up. I went up against Maddie, and I was just new on the team. And I think it was one of my first practices, and I saw that she was good, and it was kind of just playing in the back of my head, she's gonna come up here and pitch, and they haven't seen what I've seen, so it's gonna be funny when they see what I've seen, because I'm not gonna tell any of them.
Yeah, and one of the I guess